Need to wait a bit. Now let me tell you of an old town and the things I told the people there. The sound of a boot heel was timed with a smooth, crisp, clear growl. There's a time, there's a time, there's a time, and there's a town. There's a time, there's a time, there's a time, and there's a town. Lots of outrageous things happen there, I know it's true, 'cause I wander around. I make it my affair to get the news. And I only got one use for these words, and that's to give them to you. I want you to know, I want you to know all the strange happenings that come and go in this town, downtown. Its lands go from sea to sea. There are people living there from every country, are riding tall in the saddle. It's the town of the brave, the land of the free. All of the native people are now just another minority. Hey, step up, take a look around. Oh, it's your town, yeah. Wing takes an erect stance with his arm out at about shoulder height. He points to everyone at once. People smell the mix. They see the old man dance and sing and live forever. The young girl is forward in the crowd now, and she spins a little. She doesn't look sad anymore. A man who is perceived as one who'll treat you right doesn't have to be young or beautiful. Wicked and wonderful fun goes a long way with healthy, horny people. And that's about everyone, right? No one could identify the smell of chocolate and alcohol and, well, but they found themselves breathing deeper and slowing down. All of the years, the great pooling of cheers and tears make you wonder how we got the way we are. Well, it's the pricing of the land, making every square foot just another racetrack for our lives and our cars. Toys and toys and toys, so we got what we traded for them was never known. And anyway, most forget that you got to trade something for everything you get. This conclusion was accented by Wing with a hip thrust to the side and a moving forward and backwards of his hands, with the left hand planting on that hip. The right hand fell forward and he looked like a waiter waiting for a tip. He reached into his jacket and he pulled a fan out. It was perfect for wafting the smell of the remedy he was making. He moved the moist air up into his face and then out into the crowd. When the young girl squealed, Wing said, "Your name is Celia." Everyone knew he was right. Nothing this strange could ever be made up. Acres and acres of char in fields that used to grow beautiful buttercups. The people liked hearing that the reasons they were like they are were seated in a past that exploited nature. Now they leave it alone, to itself. It's a society that wants to be in space on a spaceship, flying through the cosmos without any of the step on the bugs kind of guilt you can get on a planet. Wing just went smoothly on, abandoning the fan to a slightly swinging arm that would work for him. He was doing a dance that took up very little more space than the space it took to just stand. A few small gestures, like some shy, deaf schoolgirl signing a personal secret, framed the words. We just change ourselves to suit the world we've built. Oh, make it illegal to think we've been built. No one gets to. Wing suddenly goes stiff. He raises his knee as high as he can, and then he kicks his boot straight out. His leg seems like the boom of a crane out over the crowd. After a moment's pause, he retracts the leg and finishes his thought. Upset the apple cart, or to fill in the big holes that supply the parts. Being normal is believing in the progress that grows the cancers in you. Oh, everyone's got a cause and things. Love comes from laws. Oh, but you know, yes, you know, they wouldn't have to pray so hard if they bought just half of what they try to sell. People perpetrate and care about others. Oh, well, their love is making my life a living hell. Lucky is the man that loves simple things. Your face will bring a smile to his face. Just a couple of people who would rather walk a clean earth than run the rat race. The crowd exploded in a spontaneous cheer. So much of their lives was lived believing they were like they are because they were getting back to basics. In fact, for all the problems they did cure, They became just plain lazy. Pompous kings and queens all, people who were trying to wall up their little island worlds, to be permanently inside, never to really put a foot on the earth again. For them it was noble new pioneers. The new and improved pioneer didn't even need to get his hands dirty. For Wing, they were like children who needed their asses kicked up between their shoulder blades. It was easy to temper this desire, though, and settle for fleecing them, especially when one of the protection devices they had built for their defense showed up. The crowd took it as a routine pass of the monitors, but Wing knew he had let himself slip and think a negative thought within the confines of the settlement. This device was here to make sure things didn't get out of hand. Keep it happy, keep it upbeat, that was the rules. Oh man, it would be a great place for a pure psychopath. As long as you could be happy and upbeat while you killed, you'd get away with murder. Stupid machine. It moved closer. Wing sent a great wave of the smell of the brew out over the crowd, and then laughed, a real laugh. Ah! The confused machine moved on. Now Wing decided to warm things up. He knew he just wanted to do this wag to cause trouble, but he remembered that he was here to feed and not to drink, and that he had better stick to business. Just hurry up and start selling stuff and move out. Now here we are, a chicken in every pot, a garage with 2 cars, double income and no kids, baby booming and pop-top lids, living fat without a clue. Then in a blink it could all be lost to you. We got what we got, we got what we got. Ah, yes, we do, but only a fool thinks that it's all mine, 'cause I deserve it more than you do. We're lucky, and that's all that there is. Try to be a little more happy and show it with a little more. A pose like a skater gliding on one skate was struck for the next 4 words. Live and let live, yeah! Then dancing standing again. There's a time, there's a time, there's a time, and there's a town. There's a time, there's a time, there's a time, and there's a town. Yes, lands go from sea to sea. There are people living there from every country, riding tall in the saddle. It's the town of the brave, the land of the free. I love the native people. And now, just another minority. Hey, step up and take a look around. Oh, is your town. Well, that stand and that point again. Wing holds it for a second and then curls the pointing finger into a come to me movement as the zombies come. This is excitement for them. Their fear and their desire to be near real danger is real. But one false boo and they would all trample each other. So softly, let's see what's cooking.